Hey everybody, Brian Huff here with Huff Photo. I wanted to talk to you today about what I think is probably the most important tool a photographer has at their disposal that no one talks about. And guess what? It's free. This tool I take with me everywhere. Some days I have access to it more than others, but it's always with me. It's my imagination. Now, bear with me for a moment. I know what you're thinking. What? Your imagination? No, seriously. When you go out, walk around the environment, walk around your town, walk around the country, when you take a trip, I can't tell you how many times I'll see a scene and then I'll stop and imagine someone in that scene and imagine the light hitting them and everything like that. That is one of my favorite things to do because guess what? It's free. It costs nothing. But it can be a huge tool because suddenly you can start to build your own library of these photographs that you've imagined. And then when you get a client or someone to work with, you'll be like, oh, these people will fit, or this person would fit, or this item would fit exactly into this imaginary scenario that I had. I want to see if I can actually bring this to reality. And so I can't tell you how many photographs that I've had in my mind, sometimes years before I've actually got to shoot them. And having that ability and having that with you all the time is just a great resource, and it's never talked about. I guess because you can't really put a price on it and you can't package it up and sell it on the internet, it's just not talked about. But I wanted to talk about it today because I like things that don't cost any money. Unlike my dead lens right here that I've got to replace. That's going to cost money. But while I'm waiting to replace it, I can imagine what everything will look like in 35 millimeter. Anyway, I just was thinking about this today driving down the road, and I was like, what is the most important thing? And I think that it is imagination. So get out there, take a walk. You know what? And this is probably bad advice, but I'm going to give it anyway. Leave the camera at home. I think the camera sometimes is just a distraction. It gets between us and experience and what we're actually going to go out to do. You're going to have your phone in your pocket anyway. So if something does happen, you know you've got a camera. And as everybody says, the best camera in the world is the one that you have with you. And chances are you're going to have your phone with you anyway. But get out there and imagine the world you want to photograph and then shoot it. Thanks, guys. Hope you have an awesome day.